Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the New Orleans Saints. Kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw is Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play fake. Here's Dalton.
There's Chris Olave.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Here's Dalton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Dalton off play action. To the end end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another chance for Dalton. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Got an open man. It's Olave.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
And again, Andy Dalton to throw.
This one taken in by Olave. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton to the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Dalton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Here's Watson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And some room to roam now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. David Onyemata there on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Watson now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Donovan Peoples-Jones
From 10 yards out.
and the Browns are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Dalton looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now, Dalton. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. And Dalton to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right, you need that stop. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And some space here. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They've done a nice job on him in the first half, but there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now a first down throw, Watson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Watson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long.
Back to throw here.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Saints take over first down.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Kamara up the middle. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
The offense on third down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Play action here with Dalton. This is Smith with a grab. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop him.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Dalton off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Again, this is Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Dalton. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here we go with Kamara. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Watson on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Watson.
This complete to David Bell.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
To the air yet again, Watson.
Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cleveland.
On first down, it's Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. Now Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
CD for the losing side. They had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the error here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.